What's going on? This is your man John Fortune, your host of the Frustrated Fan Sports Show. And today we're going to talk about what it is. This Sunday is a huge day for Taylor Heinicke. Understand this. This is a game where Taylor kind of keeps the noise down. This is a game where Taylor can actually do a whole lot to calm the minds of people and not make people feel like, this is why we went to Carson Wentz. Because again, early in the game last Sunday, everybody was calling for Taylor to be benched so early on, but he recovered, he came back, he basically sat up there and willed the team back to win. This defense is playing outstanding, and at this point, it's all on Taylor now. Taylor has to come out and show people that he is what he is. He's a good, solid quarterback who can play and motivate his teammates to a win. So with that, everybody needs to understand, along with Taylor, that this game is important for Taylor. This game is important for Taylor more than it's important for anybody else. The game is important for the defense as well, but it's more important for Taylor because the reason why is that what we're seeing Indianapolis do, what we're seeing Indianapolis is doing with going with Sam Ehlinger at the quarterback position, we're watching in real time a team purposely tank. And we need to be the team that helps them do that. Understand this, because if they were focused on actually winning, they would have went with Nick Foles, who knows the offense, who understands what's going on, and at the same time was actually the backup. So the fact that they're not going with Nick Foles and they're going with Sam Ehlinger as the starter, it has nothing to do with his mobility or anything like that. Indianapolis is tanking. They're tanking this season. They didn't have Jonathan Taylor early on in the season. Shaq Leonard, I'm not certain if he's back yet, but they've been dealing with his injuries. You still got Julian Blackmon, who's still kind of coming from his injury. They haven't been very solid this year. Their offensive line has been up and down and in turmoil and everything like that. I think that their offensive line is ranked 30th, like right ahead of ours, but still, it's one of those situations that no matter how you look at it, we're talking about a team that is purposely tanking. And we have to sit up there and take advantage of that. A team, if they don't want to play this year because they want to put all their eggs in the basket for the quarterback run next year, then that's fine. Let's help them do that. Let's assist with that. But this is, in fact, a huge game for Taylor. He's not going up against any defense. He's going up against, a pretty good, solid safety core. And like I said, Julian Blackmon, even though he's recovering from his injury and he's still trying to really recover from that, he's one of the more dangerous guys out there. So, again, this is a huge game for Taylor. Not just because it keeps his critics from talking and it keeps everybody calm down and it settles people down. What everybody's forgetting about Taylor is that this is a free agent year for Taylor. Taylor's an unrestricted free agent next year. This is actually Taylor's opportunity to get a big contract before his career is actually over. And I know that a lot of people wasn't even paying attention to that. I know a lot of people didn't even notice it. But Taylor is a free agent next year. He's a free agent next year. And understand this, if Taylor goes out and performs very well this season, and he does a fantastic job this season, we may actually lose Taylor. And we'll be actually going into the next season with Sam Howell and possibly a rookie quarterback under this coaching staff. Because, by the way, you got to remember, their only successful quarterback since they've been here has been Taylor. He's the only one that's actually been truly successful since this coaching staff has been here. This is not just a game to calm his critics. This is also a game to show people that when he hits that free agent market, that he is actually worth the money. And like I say, if you don't pay attention to a guy who's playing for the cash or playing to prove to people that he's not what everybody's been saying about him, we might be in bigger trouble than we think. Taylor's going to go out there and he's going to do fantastic because Taylor wants this. Taylor wants this. Taylor wants to go out there and win. But so many people did not pay attention to the fact that free agency is here. And at the same time, you're talking about a guy going up against a team that is purposely trying to tank. And I understand that some people are like, John, so what, he's going up for free agency. Understand this. Yeah, you can say that, but when this guy's been your most successful quarterback in this offense under this regime with this coaching staff, and you're talking about he's the only one who's really been successful in this offense since this coaching staff has been here, that's a hard pill to swallow. Taylor is not only playing for the critics, he's playing to show other teams that, hey, I can be somebody for your team as well. And like I said, he's 29. So understand, this might be his last opportunity for the big cash in. And then at that point, you're talking about Washington going back into quarterback purgatory. Because we don't know. Again, we've seen this coaching staff over the times. They have not accommodated any quarterbacks. I told y'all a long time ago, when Dwayne Haskins said something about how complicated this offensive system was, everybody kind of was like, he's just being irresponsible and stuff like that. Then Alex Smith said something about it. That was kind of weird. Wasn't expecting Alex Smith to say something about it. Then all of a sudden, Ron Fitzpatrick said, I've never played in a numbering system before. And it's like, okay, it's too many quarterbacks complaining about this offense. Then Carson Wentz on the last game, the last preseason game of this season with the Baltimore Ravens, talked about how complicated the offense was because he's never been in a numbering system. That was 4 quarterbacks that said that this offense was complicated due to its numbering system. 4. Then Ron Fitzpatrick on a Thursday night game said in public on the telecast that, yeah, Scott Turner feels that this offense is just plug and play. You just throw a quarterback in there and that's it. So understand that there's 4 quarterbacks who've had complications with this offense. Taylor's the only one who's figured it out. So understand this. And I get that most of y'all, and don't get me wrong, this is a big game for the defense as well, because the defense needs to act like they understand that Indianapolis is tanking as well. Because Indianapolis is doing nothing to make sure that they win any games. They want to make sure that they have a high draft pick this year. To bench Matt Ryan, again, he had a lot of interceptions. He wasn't playing well. But guess what? He didn't have a running game all that much. This offense, his offensive line, which is considered one of the best, isn't playing up to par. So understand this. This defense has a big hurdle to leap as well. Assist the Indianapolis Colts with losing. Help them tank. They want to tank. We bet not go in there and have a team that's purposely trying to tank and we end up losing the game. This is vital for the team as a whole. Indianapolis does not want to win. They're showing that by starting Sam Ehlinger. They're not I'm gonna go back to saying this. They're not starting him because they think he's the best quarterback. They're starting him because he gives them the best chance to lose. That's why they're starting him. Okay? This game is huge for Taylor. It's huge for the defense. And at the same time, we need to assist a team that is purposely trying to tank. And I get that a lot of y'all don't understand what's going on here. Yes, Taylor is a free agent next year. So you don't think that in his mind somewhere there has to be I need to prove that I can get paid by the current team that I'm on, or I can get paid more with another team because this may be my last contract. This more than likely will be my last contract. So let me go out there and put as much stuff on film as possible so I can show not only this team, but other teams what they can possibly be getting. Because guess what? Next year, Taylor's a free agent. What do we do after that? After having 4 quarterbacks, talk about how complicated this offense is and how you get one of the quarterbacks, two, because even Alex Smith says something about it. You got 2 former quarterbacks who basically say Scott Turner feels that this offense is plug and play, which means that further goes along with the thing of the lack of development from quarterbacks in this system. Again, this is a huge game for Taylor. This is a huge game for the defense. This is a huge game for this team as a whole. Because again, if you can't beat a team that's purposely trying to tank, then maybe Washington should think about tanking themselves. This has been your man, John Fortune. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think that this game is big for Taylor and the defense, knowing that Indianapolis is trying to tank? Do y'all think Indianapolis is trying to tank with starting Sam Ehlinger? Y'all tell me what y'all think. Like, subscribe, comment. Other than that, this has been your man, John Fortune, and this has been the Frustrated Fan Sports Show.